Treatments are improving as research continues. There is now an FDA-approved drug to treat COVID-19. Remdesivir underwent clinical trials at Emory where it was proven to help people recover. Patients on remdesivir did not use ventilators as often, so that freed up valuable resources within the hospitals for patients who are most critically ill. Researchers say the earlier someone takes remdesivir, the better the outcome, but there are limitations.
One of the limitations of remdesivir is that it can only be given through intravenous access. So patients need to have an IV and therefore need to be in a healthcare setting to receive it. That does limit us in the ability to only use it when patients are sick enough to be in a hospital.
Dr. Mehta with Emory has been one of the researchers on this project. Remdesivir has only been approved for people 12 years and older. That could change with more research. Emory officials say they are working to develop more antiviral medications to give people more COVID treatment options.